Doyle. Thanks for joining in for part 2 of stock DRMA that we traded on Friday, August 2nd. We've dealt with everything to the left side of this yellow bar, so I'm just going to kind of ignore that and focus on this trade here on the right-hand side. So as I mentioned, what I love is I love trying to be on the 21 EMA if we are weak bull. I don't like taking weak bull entries on the 8 EMA. So I really tried to focus in on getting this 21 EMA entry, even though we were weak bull. We're in a mid-compression squeeze. That's what these red dots represent here. Our histogram is still above the zero line, so I do like that a lot. And we're kind of flattening off again. So I took 500 shares at 330, and I did way better at having some patience and putting my limit order at 325. It filled right on the 21 EMA. I'm now in my full position, 1,000 shares, and I just got to be patient. I've got to take that approach of let's see what happens next. I need to not freak out on the red candles. I did not, thankfully. This stock then moves higher. I took 200 shares off at 357. Okay, this was a big move, almost a 10% move from bottom to top for this $3 stock. And then we start getting some of these topping tails. We are holding the 360 level, but we're not getting through 374. And what I would really have been looking for is this to consolidate, maybe an EMA touch above, and then a continuation up to $4. I really thought we'd get $4, but we didn't. So I sold another 100 at 370, sold another 200 at 367, got a little impatient on the last 500. We were still holding the 8 EMA. Histogram was still strong bull, but we are flattening off. I mean, these two bars right here are pretty flat. So I did take that position off. We then double topped, and you can see failed high of day breakout. It rips up through, sets up a new high of day, and then just sells off. That's got to be an indication to take some off the table if you had not already. Ideally, you would have been selling up here at these topping tails and taking some profits. Doesn't have to be the full position. You could take some profits and then just say, hey, look, I'll sell the rest on a close below the 8, or I'll sell the rest on, you know, some price action below the 21. Clearly, with these two candles, if you waited a little bit too long, you would have been right back to break even or close to it on the second half of your position. So never hurts to take profits up on these topping tails. That's what I liked about the trade. We sold off the rest of the day, so I just ignored that. But this trade recouped essentially all of my losses that I had on the prior trade in part 1. So really liked being able to take this a little bit more patient on the 21 with the histogram above the zero line, weak bull, in squeeze. That's a great setup. Take the profits and put them in your bank. Traders, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later.